Nobody expected the teenager to say anything important. That was obvious the moment he walked into the courtroom. The black teen stood quietly near the defense table wearing a wrinkled gray hoodie and holding a thin folder against his chest. No lawyer beside him. No parents speaking for him. Just silence. The judge glanced at him briefly before returning to the paperwork. "You're representing yourself today?" he asked. "Yes, Your Honor." Soft voice. Calm. Almost too calm. A few people in the courtroom exchanged looks. The prosecutor smirked openly. Because to everyone watching, this case already looked finished. The judge sighed heavily. "Well," he muttered, "this should be quick." A couple people laughed quietly. The teen didn't react, didn't lower his eyes, didn't seem embarrassed. And somehow, that made the room even more uncomfortable. The judge leaned back in his chair. "Young man," he said, "you're accusing your school of misconduct, discrimination, and falsifying reports." "Yes, sir." "And you truly believe you can prove that without legal training?" The teen nodded once. "I do." The confidence in that answer irritated the judge immediately. He folded his hands together slowly. Then came the question. One simple question. The kind designed to embarrass someone publicly. "If the school violated your rights," the judge asked, "then tell this court exactly which right was violated." Silence filled the room instantly. The prosecutor leaned back comfortably. Several people in the gallery smiled slightly, because now they expected the kid to fall apart. The teen looked down briefly at the folder in his hands, then back up. And when he spoke, everything changed. "My 14th Amendment rights," he said calmly. "Equal protection under the law." The room shifted slightly. The judge's expression tightened, but the teen continued before anyone could interrupt. "The school disciplined me using witness statements they refused to let me review," he explained. Meanwhile, students involved in the same incident were treated differently after administrators discussed my race in internal emails. The prosecutor sat forward immediately. "That's speculation." "No," the teen interrupted quietly. Then he lifted a document from the folder. "It's documented." Silence. Real silence now. The kind that presses against your chest. The judge held out his hand slowly. The bailiff delivered the papers. The judge skimmed the first page casually, then stopped. His eyes narrowed. He read further, then slower. The prosecutor's confidence disappeared almost instantly, because whatever the judge was reading was real. The teen stood perfectly still while the courtroom watched the judge's face change. Arrogance fading, annoyance fading, replacing it with something much heavier. Concern. The judge cleared his throat awkwardly. "These emails," he began carefully. The teen nodded. "Obtained legally through public records requests." Nobody laughed anymore. Not one person. The teen finally stepped forward slightly. Still calm. Still respectful. "You asked which right was violated," he said quietly. "The answer is simple." Then he pointed toward the documents in the judge's hand. "The school decided who deserved fairness before they even investigated." The courtroom froze. Even the prosecutor said nothing now, because the teenager was right, and everybody knew it. The judge looked at him differently now. Not like a child. Not like a problem. Like someone far more prepared than anyone expected. Then the judge asked softly, "Who helped you prepare this?" The teen shook his head once. "No one." A woman in the gallery covered her mouth. Someone whispered, "Oh wow." The judge slowly lowered the papers onto the bench. And suddenly, all the earlier laughter felt ugly. Embarrassing. Small. Because the quiet black teen they thought would humiliate himself had just become the smartest person in the courtroom.